Hi, welcome back to Women's Inspiration Weekly, creating fempowerment. And this is video number 10. I'm so excited to
Yay.
be interviewing Gloria John today.
Hello.
She is a filmmaker, an actor, a writer, and a dentist. Isn't that amazing? So I'm really excited for you to hear about Gloria's journey to LA and her journey in life, which started, I believe, in Korea. Is that correct?
That's correct. I was born in Korea. I was raised somewhat in Hawaii and then LA because my dad traveled around a lot for various reasons. But yeah, in Korea is where I went to school and then also came to America when I was 6 and so on. So yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But then you made a decision when you were a teenager, a young teenager, that you wanted to be here in the United States and get a medical degree.
Little did I know. When I was 14, my parents decided to move back to Korea, and I told my mom and dad, I'm staying here and I'm going to become a doctor. That's my goal. So, you know, Asian parents, they want their kids to be doctors and lawyers or engineer, otherwise there's no other profession their kids can be. So my mom and dad like, oh, okay. And I was pretty stubborn about it. So they got me a room in Chicago to room with. I only had a sponge to sleep with, a desk, and a black and white TV.
Wow, that's
was it.
primitive in terms of American.
Very primitive, yeah. But I was happy that I could pursue my goal here. So it was very difficult being alone, 14, you know, and Chicago weather is really bad in the winter, so I'd have to like walk and get groceries and whatnot, so, because I didn't have a driver's license then.
Well, no.
So, just one of the things that I had to go through, and probably my English wasn't so good, so it took me a long time to maybe read a page of textbook would take about an hour. So I cried a lot. But yeah, I made it somehow.
Like, you were determined.
I was very determined. But not many people believed in me at the time. But
that's too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, look at you now.
Yeah. And I did that, and now I'm pursuing acting, so I moved. I did have my own practice in Chicago for 8 years. Good life, but
that's a long time.
Yeah, and I sold everything because acting that's my passion. I want to do something more than just being comfortable on my own and making money, and that doesn't make me happy.
I understand.
Yeah,
so, but how did you go from having a dental practice and making great money, I'm sure, and just all of a sudden throwing that all away? Not throwing it away, but...
Pretty much, yeah.
But how do you all of a sudden decide that?
I had a health problem. Like, I was really stressed out, so I had a bit of a health problem during the middle, probably like 6th year of my practice that I had. And that made me want to start acting for some reason. My boyfriend at the time was like, I think you'd be a good actor. Like, go to the comedy class at Second City, Chicago, which is very infamous for comedy. All these great comedians came out of. So I'm like, okay, well, that sounds like fun. Maybe I'll do it. And I think I always wanted to entertain people. I've always had that personality. So I went, and then after that class was over, I got cast in a show. Second City show. So I was like,
great.
No, I was like, this is a mistake. Like, I did my audition, I was like, why did they cast me? This is so weird. But I had a very good teacher who, till this day, I mean, he's like a shaman, I think, you know, too.
Nice.
I love him dearly. He really influenced me a lot, and he's a very inspirational person for his students, and that just took off, and I just fell in love with acting. They say, like, acting bug bites you.
It's true.
I'm sure,
yes,
and then it's all over. So then I started taking all the classes. I wanted to be a better actor, best actor that I can be. And then I finally made the decision one year that dentistry, I love dentistry, but this is what I want to do. Acting is my passion now, so if I really want to seriously pursue it, I have to move to California, being in film and television.
It's true, if you really want to do it.
This is a place to be. Yeah. and it's so different when you come here. Even the
It is.
acting, yeah, style, more realistic, all that stuff. So yeah, that's what happened to me. So I moved about a year and 8 months ago now.
Yeah,
But-
that has been that long.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I met Gloria when she was filming a web series that
Yeah.
she wrote, right?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pilot?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
why don't you tell us a little bit about the pilot that you wrote?
Well, the pilot that I wrote was about exactly what I was like experiencing out here. I thought the culture was very interesting when first actors move here. All the innuendos, all the stuff that they go through with auditions and classes, and there's definitely a culture here.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
so that's what I wrote about, and that was a pilot. It's still, we shot some of it. We're still going to shoot it. Yeah, but it was a comedy. I tried to make it a dark comedy of because it's such an interesting things that actors go through. Some actors move out here, they live in their car for months,
It's true. I met
pursuing their dreams, which is, I mean, I could never do. That's just amazing that to really, I give them, really respect for going for your dreams and pursuing your passion. That's not easy to do. Most people just want to live their life comfortably and
Yes, it's easier.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course it's easier.
A
Yeah.
leap of faith into this profession, especially when you're not a kid. Sometimes a young person they don't know what life is about yet,
Yeah.
so they're more willing to jump into it. And maybe they have parents that support them still, but
Yeah,
when you're a grown person who's already had a profession,
yeah.
it's hard and people think you're crazy.
Yeah, well,
Didn't
yeah.
they?
Yeah, well, yeah. My friends all thought like, what is wrong with you? You make a good living as a dentist. You can live very comfortably, but I don't think living comfortably on your own necessarily makes a human being. I mean, some people might be happy with that, but for me, that wasn't. I wanted something beyond that to inspire people to represent Asian Americans, which I've never seen on TV usually as a lead, which is happening now, which is very exciting. I just don't think being comfortable and your own happiness should be the goal in life. I don't see it that way. I mean, if you do, that's fine, if it makes you happy, but it wasn't making me happy. Yeah. I guess I'm an artist.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I feel the same way,
Yeah.
and I feel that if we can't inspire
Yeah.
other people who have a dream but maybe fear is holding them back or other issues,
Yeah.
that life is short,
Life is very short.
and pursuing your dream can make the difference between the rest of your life being what you want it to be or just getting up and going through the motions
Yeah.
of life.
And sure, at times it's very discouraging. You cry a lot, but I think I really believe persistence is where the success comes from. Like, are you going to be the last one standing? I think
Yes.
that's very important. When I think about how I became a dentist, which probably was impossible. The odds were probably against me, but I was just persistent. I said, I don't care what I have to do. I'm just gonna keep doing what I need to do to get there. And I think a lot of people get discouraged in the middle of it and quit. And that's, if you don't quit,
Exactly.
I think, yeah.
That's it, really.
Yeah.
You just have to stick with it.
Stick
Once
with
you
it.
make a decision
Yeah,
to go after something,
yeah,
there's going to be obstacles. There's a lot of roadblocks, but you just make up your mind, you're going to get through it.
yeah. And good niche of friends.
Yes.
You definitely need your
Yes.
group of people who encourages you, who really value your dreams and hopes. I think that's also very important. Finding friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And-
Which is not easy in LA, I think. Yeah, right?
But
Yeah.
like-minded people, I think, attract
Definitely,
like-minded people.
definitely,
And
yeah.
you do find a good support system.
Yeah.
And, it might be family, significant others, or just friends and classmates.
Yeah, definitely. If you find those niche of people, hold on to them with their dear life. They will, help you through the hard times and
Definitely.
remind you who you are and why.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Also, I had noticed that you have been involved in an independent film recently,
Oh,
a
yeah.
feature film
Yeah.
that's shot in Vegas.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you were one of the leads.
Yeah, I know.
I would love to hear more about that.
Well, the film is called Vegas Kid and the Drifter,
okay.
and I play a drifter, a lead, female lead, who pretty much is a. You've seen the movie The Grifters?
Yes,
yeah,
I have with Angelica Houston,
Angelica.
yes.
My character is kind of like Angelica Hughes. Like
Yeah.
she
Really?
cons
Okay,
everybody,
okay.
and then leaves with the money bag in a cab, and they come after her. Yeah, I was very excited to be a lead in a feature film. I got paid too, so that was very, very nice. And the director is also won quite a bit of awards. We're just hoping that it gets picked up by Amazon or Netflix. That would be
That'd be so
amazing.
exciting. Yeah, so keep tuned.
Yeah.
Maybe we will be seeing
We'll
Gloria.
have a premiere on
Yes.
September 25th. You're invited.
Oh, thank you. That's great. That's exciting.
It is exciting. It's very exciting. I think that was the, really something that I needed. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
because
you. Thank
we
you.
know it's not easy.
It's not easy.
People think it's easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just say some lines and get in front of the camera.
Oh no. There was a time I was doing a USC film, master program film, and we tried to get this waitress to say one line. Honestly, that took maybe 10 takes. She couldn't do.
Seriously?
Acting is not easy. I
No.
think because people just see Julia Roberts, you turn on the TV and everybody's doing acting and they think it's so easy, it's natural. Acting is harder than dentistry, I think. It's
Good Lord,
a tough
really?
craft.
See, science was not my thing.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, acting is not easy. Yeah, learning that more and more.
Yeah, and it's so competitive, and you
so
have
competitive. Yeah.
to stand out from the crowd,
Yeah.
and you have to take rejection.
Oh yeah, mostly rejection, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's hard to keep a positive attitude
Yeah.
and keep yourself mentally and physically
You
prepared.
have to. Yeah, you have to keep yourself definitely, whether it be meditation, whether it be physical exercise, you have to take care of yourself as an actor. Otherwise, it's not gonna, you can't sustain yourself. I think that's very, very important. I meditate, I exercise, I listen to audiobooks that are encouraging. That definitely helps me, because it's a tough industry. It really is, yeah.
Well, I'd like to hear some of your advice, because I think that's
Yeah.
important for us to give back, to share with others things that have worked for us. Do you have
Yeah.
any other advice?
And once in a while, although I think actors are most self-critical to
Yes.
yourself,
I agree.
yeah, I think the growth just happens like you go like this and then little burst. You go like this and a little burst. So, celebrate those little bursts and, the moments that you get cast or you did really good on an audition. I think actors are really tough on themselves.
Yes,
so,
we are.
Yeah.
Yes,
You have
and
to
we're
be
in our
really-
head going,
yeah.
"Why did you do that? You just said that line in a really strange way."
Yeah.
And they're looking at you like you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's mostly ourselves that get in our own way.
Exactly. It's yourself getting in your own way, and I think you have to be good to yourself. You have self-care. You have to have that self-care system that because it's easy to be down when you're an actor. Yeah.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I went through
Yeah.
a period after my training program
Yeah.
where nothing was happening. I was
Uh-huh.
like, what's going on?
Sure.
You know, I just
Yeah.
spent all this time in school and I'm
Yeah.
highly trained, and I'm like, what am I doing here?
Right.
Maybe I should just go back to South Carolina.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean.
I did. I thought about it, and
Yeah.
but then I kept saying, you know what? Let me just give it a little more time. And
Mhm.
every time I would start to feel like maybe I made a mistake and I should just, go back to what I know, I would say, nope, I'm going to give it a little more time. And
You stuck
now-
it through.
Yeah, but now I feel like I would not give up what I'm doing.
Yeah. Because that's your passion.
Yes.
Once you're an actor, you're an actor. I'm sorry,
Yes.
but that you're not gonna be happy with. I think doing anything else.
Yes,
I think.
actor's life.
Yeah,
It's great.
it is. It's a calling, definitely.
Yes.
I remember my Meisner teacher, and I went to a boot camp of this well-known Meisner teacher, and she said, acting is self-torture, just so you know.
No!
in a way, I
Oh,
think.
my.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't want to
Yeah.
torture
Yes,
myself.
no, yeah. So yeah, self-care. So be good to yourself. Although I have a tough time doing that myself, but I try to. Like today I worked out, I meditated in the
you.
morning.
Okay.
I talked to an actor friend of mine who lives like and he's done a lot of things, but he was kind of down today. So he's like, hey, stick with it. The reason why we're doing this is, think about that. So yeah, friends and all that stuff is very important as an actor. Yeah.
Well, to sort of wrap this up, can you tell us about any upcoming projects that you have?
Upcoming project, I have a short that my friend wrote. It's about women. It's actually about relationship, marriage. That will be the upcoming project.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot a short probably next weekend and the weekend after that. But it's about when you do love each other, but when that relationship has been so long that you no longer have that physical attraction kind of a thing. Which relationship, we don't talk about relationships. I think it's the most important thing in your life that makes you happy, and I think there's so little study done on it that I wish there was more, but that's what it explores. Yeah, what happens after you met your soulmate and then the long time has passed and you are both kind of grown apart, kind of a thing. Yeah.
That sounds very relevant to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
so that's my next project. Yeah.
Best of luck and break away with that.
Thank you so much
Well,
for inviting me today.
Oh, this has been wonderful.
Thank
Gloria
you.
John.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if you have an Instagram you'd like to share.
I do. It's Gloria John, Hawaiian Eyes. That's my nickname, Hawaiian Eyes. I grew up in Hawaii. So if you like to follow me, I'll follow you back. That'll be great.
Great. Well, thank you, Gloria.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See you soon.